Alright, we're back in it. Let's get at it. We finished off PS Ascending, so next is Isle of the Blessed. Embark on a puzzle-driven adventure set on a stunning Caribbean island. Solve an array of fresh, medium difficulty puzzles, culminating in the hexahedron. Let's go! Yesterday we obeyed kings and bent our necks before emperors, but today we kneel only to truth, follow only beauty, and obey only love. Grab.
We're approaching the island now. Looks nice. A lot less threatening than the megastructure. I mean, no offense. It's just less pointy.
No offense taken.
I hear Barzai has done an incredible job creating this exhibition. And what a lovely opportunity to spend some time together as a family. So, Yakut, Miranda tells me you'll be solving some of the puzzles?
Did she? I hadn't really thought about it, but,
You know, back in my day, all we could do was solve puzzles.
That's right, in the simulation. And we're all very grateful for it.
So you know how important puzzles are to this family.
Mom!
Of course, I'm gonna solve all the puzzles. Even the freaky giant cube.
I hear Barzai's even created gold puzzles and star puzzles. It's going to be just perfect for you.
Oh, that's great. Yay.
Are we playing
Kate, don't listen to them. They're terrible old robots.
What? I'm the founder. Everything I do is serious.
I can confirm that.
So we're gonna play as Yakut then? That's gonna be interesting. This place is beautiful, by the way. It's like a resort.
Hello! I'm so glad you could make it.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. How are things on Barzai's Island?
Barzai seems pretty pleased. 1K and Melville got here this morning. 1K's already solved all the puzzles, of course. And Melville's somewhere. She was testing the sensory receptor upgrade. Al's here, too. I haven't talked to him yet.
You should do that.
Maybe. Meanwhile, relax, enjoy yourselves, and I heard you were going to be joining in the puzzling, Yakut.
He can do whatever he wants to. You don't have to solve puzzles to impress me, Yakut.
No, are you kidding? I can totally do this.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and we'll see you around.
I wonder if there's gonna be talking stuff, so if we can talk to the other characters like in the main game. Impress Miranda.
I see we have a new group. Welcome to my latest exhibition, Freedom from Necessity. There are many puzzles for you to solve here, inspired by the events that restored Athena to us. But the most important thing you have to keep in mind is their purpose, which is none. We are not here because of voices in the sky or tragedies of the past, but because we choose to. We solve puzzles because it is joyous, it is beautiful, and it is human.
Yeah. We got some messages. Oh, we got photos. In the woods. Went for a walk and it was lovely. You always see something new. I discovered 12 new insect species without even really trying. Cornelius. One small step. Athena takes the very first step through a wormhole onto another world. An important moment in our history, but that's not the reason I love this picture. Because this is Athena as she was meant to be, not reduced to the stern and hollow founder, but an explorer. A bright shining light of reason and optimism, just like her mother. Thank you, 1K. Her mother, meaning Alexandra Drennan. Miranda. They won't stop. This is their 15th match today. Someone should tell them that they're evenly matched, or do they know that? Is that part of the appeal? Why do they love this game so much? Are they even playing or just pretending to as some sort of elaborate joke? That's Athena and Cornelius, I guess. 1K. Look who I found. Could be Melville. I felt it had been too long since I had hung out with my most terrifying friend, so I decided to go for a little trip. Watching her work at the height of her powers was genuinely moving and amazing, and yes, I will post that, even though Melville told me not to be all mushy. We got posts from 1K even. This is from Miranda. Mr. Mercer, visiting Uncle Byron. That's Uncle Mr. Mercer to you. Yakut and I had a lovely day with Byron. We spent hours in the Museum of the Ancient World. The new artifacts are incredible. There's an entire collection of perfectly preserved books that's so beautiful and so moving that I felt overwhelmed. It's mad. Our ancestors produced millions of books every year, and somehow never noticed how remarkable that was. As always, thinking about them leaves one feeling impressed and frustrated. Afterwards, we attended a concert by Damjen. I'd never been to a concert before and was surprised by how different it was, compared to just listening to the album. It's really a whole new experience. The best part, though, was watching Yakut dance. Byron, the master puzzler, he really does have a knack for them. It would be fair to say that the entire expedition only worked out because of that one impulsive decision to invite 1K along. Strange how we are sometimes saved in the most unexpected ways. Every person is a miracle, and you never know when their particular set of strengths is going to change your world. 1K is the puzzle master of New Jerusalem. Got social media. Is wormhole travel safe? Seeing another planet sounds exciting. I know I previously argued against it, but after all the stories I've heard, I really want to go. The idea of stepping through a wormhole just creeps me out. What are the chances that I just get blown to smithereens? And no, you can just back yourself up. That doesn't work for me. I believe in continuity of consciousness. Oh! They're actually talking about this. They mentioned the backups in Orpheus Ascending. So this is an actual thing in the game. They don't know if they're restored from a backup, is it the same person? Interesting. And they're already working on travel to other worlds. It feels like they're really trying to build up to Talos 3. That could be what Talos 3 is about, like continuity of consciousness. Athelrock, our perception drivers still have trouble handling the transition, so you will experience disorientation. If you're going through in a ship, I would suggest turning on sleep mode, or at least disabling visual input and balance sensors. That does not sound encouraging. Melville says, all the wormholes we're using at the moment are based on pre-existing patterns in the fabric of reality. They're completely stable. However, if you make a fuss when going through, I may disintegrate you myself. No maneuvers. If Melville says they're safe, then we know they are. I've gone through several times and never had a problem. There's plenty of amazing places to explore here on Earth. There's plenty of amazing places, yeah. Exactly. So far, we haven't found any planet that's even half as amazing as our home. We must never lose sight of what an incredible place this is. Fred, you're right. I've barely traveled at all. There's a lot happening right here. Maybe I'll join the search for Lithosphere. That sounds exciting. New body types. Melville, I know everyone is very excited about all the new options we have for modifying our bodies, and as per the latest decisions regarding bodily autonomy, you can pretty much do as you will. However, as I'm sure you'll remember the Pellegrino centipede, we are going to be requiring any desired alterations to pass some basic safety tests, and we will be uploading some approved templates you can use in the body designer. Impressive work, Melville. Your dedication to safety is truly inspiring. Mayor Byron could not have picked a better person for the job. Arinia, I can't wait to try the new anti-grav drone bodies. Being able to fly wherever I want. I don't think I've ever wanted anything more. Malduk, we don't need new bodies. We need to learn to accept ourselves as we are. Niam, darling, if you believe that it matters, you can keep your body just as it is for as long as you like. But if Arinia wants to fly, let her fly. Thekla, Niam's right. Sorry, Malduk. It would be beautiful to see Orinia fly. Zagarin, who are you and what have you done to the real Thekla? People change. Oh, Thekla's changed her mind. That's so nice. She was the one who was all about worshipping Athena as the founder and needing to stay reserved and all that in the base game. She's opened her mind. How nice. Extinction Prevention Working Group. Sarabai. Oh, and this is taking place after we've saved Sarabai as well. This group is going to be looking at the best methods for preserving a number of species that are threatened by non-anthropogenic factors, i.e. that are dying out due to being outcompeted, failing to adapt to changing conditions, diseases, etc. If you want to join, please contact myself, Hypatia, or Aranax, or just join via the projects interface available in the new update. Doge, I would like to join. I have a fondness for marsupials, and the poor little blighters don't stand a chance once continental drift smushes a few landmasses together. Can I join despite my history? I've switched to a less irritating voice pack. I've added you to the group. We do not blacklist people, Doge. Thales, I've spent a lot of time... Oh, we've got... Thales, 1007. Was there anyone like that before? He's number 1007, so they're making new people again as well. This guy comes after 1k. I've spent a lot of time considering the reality of extinction lately, how desperately sad it must be like to be the last of your own kind, and the thought that this will just continue happening so many species, even if we don't have a major impact ourselves. It makes me experience a sense of cosmic horror. Malduk, there is no horror in nature taking its intended course. If a species was meant to go extinct, it will. Purple, I don't think anything is meant to happen, dude, and that's scary, I know, but that's why we've got excellent people like Sarabai trying to do something about the bad stuff, you know? They're also trying to save species from just going extinct normally. That's awesome. And obviously, Byron being the mayor is the canon ending of the base game, obvious.
There are those in New Jerusalem who fear that understanding the language of creation is the end of our journey. But that is like saying that literacy is the end of learning, when in fact, it is the beginning. Only now are we really capable of reading the great and terrible book of the universe. And only now can we start to write our own chapters.
Yeah. Once you have solved the hexahedron, as well as every other puzzle in the exhibition, 3 gold puzzles will become available. There is no price for solving them, except in your heart. Barzai is I was just checking. Barzai is number 707, okay. I thought he might be an after 1000 person, but I guess not. Okay, here we go. Puzzle 1. And apparently there's star puzzles here as well. What is that? It's marked on the map. We'll get over there, I guess, later. The man behind the curtain.
You can do this.
Um... Okay. Is there a position that gets both? Yes. Hey. Yakute's lucky he's got...
That's it! I did it! Don't sound so surprised, you're not stupid.
Yakute's lucky he's got me helping him. Oh, so it looks like there's puzzles split into green, red, and blue, and there's 10 of each. Although the 10th one seems to be the golden puzzle. And the 9th one is colored blue. So I guess once you've done enough, then this green tower will beam and activate this giant green receiver. No tokens. Stuck? Ask someone from your group for help or find one of my hidden sparks. So there's more sparks. God, this place has got a lot to explore. Aha!
There's no shame in using one of these to skip a puzzle. No one will even know. Except me, and probably Barzai.
Ah, there's a, Is the Sphinx fun? Okay, I've got that saved. This is going to be some switches hidden somewhere, and it looks like there's a picture in the back that shows where it is. But we'll just keep an eye out for it as we explore. Oh, hello.
You're cute. Can we talk for a moment, please?
Sure.
Of course. Are you okay?
I was just looking at the waves, relaxing, and suddenly I started thinking, am I a terrible person, Yakut? I caused so much pain. I drove mother and father apart. I almost derailed the entire future just because I was arrogant and entitled and self-important, and now I just get to have a cool boyfriend and colonize planets and sit on beaches and how is this fair? How is any of this fair?
It isn't. The universe isn't fair. It just is. Everyone makes mistakes. You've learned from yours, and that's what matters. It wasn't all you, Miranda. Wait, you think I'm cool? Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone makes mistakes. You've learned from yours, and that's what matters.
I guess that's true. But why do I find it so hard to accept all these good things that have happened to me?
I don't know. It's the same for me sometimes. I think we spent most of our lives in a world that made it very hard to like yourself.
I think we spent most of our lives in a world that made it very hard to like yourself.
I like how I feel about myself when I'm with you. I don't know if that solves the problem, but it seems like a good start. Now, do you want to talk about something else? I'm done being dramatic.
How are your parents?
How are your parents?
Healing, I think. Still a long way to go, but they'll get there.
You know, we should really visit Eustathius at some point. He's the guy who was the museum curator? I think?
You know, we should really visit Eustathius at some point.
Eustathius.
You're right. I've been meaning to get to know him, and he did invite us. I'll send him a message. Maybe we can go next week.
Did you come up with any crazy new ideas while I was solving puzzles?
Did you come up with any crazy new ideas while I was solving puzzles?
It's not a new idea. Alexander Drennan came up with it first. But... Dinosaur planet. Obviously, there were lots of dinosaur species over millions of years, but I'm certain we could put together a functional ecosystem that supports all the really cool ones. I mean, not now, but maybe in 1,000 or 2,000 years.
Okay. These guys are dreaming big.
How do you like the exhibition?
I listened to some of Barzai's recordings. I'm fascinated by his view of the world, especially this notion of a creator who is reflected in his creation. I'd love to hear him debate Lithrasir, if we ever find him.
Can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo?
Can you invent a litter tray that disintegrates cat poo?
That's a brilliant idea. I can definitely do that. Just have to make sure it only disintegrates the poo that's outside the cat.
When you think about the future, what are the dangers that we face?
When you think about the future, what are the dangers that we face?
Armies of rogue litter trays mercilessly disintegrating us. No, to be honest, I think it's scale. The Earth is a tiny place by comparison to the infinite vastness of the cosmos. The theory of everything gives us incredible amounts of power, but there are stars out there the size of our solar system. There are black holes of 1 trillion solar masses. Not to mention the anomaly.
Oh, they're talking about it. I wonder if that, when she talked about the disintegrating litter trays, does that mean the dialogue line would be different if you didn't go for the litter tray line first?
All right, gotta go. Love you.
Love you too.
Aww. Crab. Hello, Mr. Crab.
Hello, Yakut.
Miranda said you're working on a new project.
That's right. I'm trying to determine whether it's possible to salvage the individual personalities that were uploaded from Gehenna.
Ooh, okay. They're trying to recreate the... Trying to actually make the people from Gehenna into real people again.
Shouldn't that be easy, now that we basically understand everything?
We understand the rules of the universe, but that doesn't mean we have no limitations. There's a lot of data from the simulation that simply no longer exists. If I just fill it in with my best guess, I'm not really recreating the citizens of Gehenna, am I? There's no continuity. I'm just creating something similar.
Similar is better than nothing. You're right, they wouldn't really be themselves. I think there would be continuity at a deeper level, something beyond our perception. Yeah, you're right, they wouldn't really be themselves.
You're right, they wouldn't really be themselves.
Exactly. And that troubles me. But if I can find a way of fully restoring them, then this becomes the best kind of ethical dilemma. A theoretical one.
What do you think of the exhibition?
What do you think of the exhibition?
I'm not an art critic. I'm just here to enjoy this beautiful island and to spend time with my family.
How do you see the future of our civilization?
How do you see the future of our civilization? Do you think we're doing okay?
I'm optimistic. Not desperately trying to maintain my faith in humanity, just looking forward to what's next. I'm sure there will be some bumps in the road here and there, but yeah, I think we're doing okay.
The anomaly, the one that Athena discovered in space. I wonder if you only get this option if you've discovered if you did all the star puzzles in the base game. Probably not, but...
Do you have any idea what that anomaly is? I mean, the one that Athena discovered in space.
Perhaps it's something the theory of everything genuinely doesn't account for. Perhaps it's something entirely within the laws of physics, but in some way we haven't thought of. Or perhaps my brother Eustathius is right, and it's evidence of the prime mover. Either way, it's a reminder to stay humble.
What's the biggest danger we face as a civilization?
What's the biggest danger we face as a civilization?
I don't know. We're only just getting started, and each era of development has its own challenges. But if I had to venture a guess, I would say solipsism. In liberating the individual, we're making social bonds more and more optional. We will have to learn to choose to be social.
Kind of, sort of like what we're going through in real life.
Your dedication to your family is incredibly inspiring. How can I be more like you?
You flatter me. But I don't know if I'm really a good role model. I made so many mistakes, and the only reason we're here is because other people picked up the slack. You were part of that, Yakut. Don't sell yourself short. You and 1K and the others took this enormous, unbearable tragedy and turned it into a triumph of love and life. That doesn't happen every day.
Okay.
Okay. I should...
Off you go.
What's up?
Have you done any more research on the anomaly?
Have you done any more research on that anomaly you discovered?
No, one of these days, but not yet. For now, I need to learn to live again.
Enjoying the exhibition?
Are you enjoying the exhibition?
The location is wonderful, and I love Barzai's ideas and themes. But even though I get the point, it's too biographical for me. I can't really look back at what happened and just treat it like an inspirational story. But that's okay. The good thing is that my pain doesn't have to affect everyone else now. And I don't have to feel the weight of the world on my shoulders.
I feel like her body is new. She got a new... She upgraded her body from the old kind. Because that was a point in the original game that she didn't. But it looks like she has now, and she's got the 1 on her. The 1 number.
What did it feel like being the first to step foot on another world?
At first, I wasn't sure it should be me, but 1K convinced me, and I'm glad he did. As for what it felt like keeping a promise I made to Alexandra Drennan. She wanted us to reach for the stars, and after all this time, we finally did.
Do you think we'll make first contact with aliens?
Do you think we'll make first contact soon? With aliens, I mean.
I don't know. I'm sure there's life all over the universe, and some of it must be intelligent. But the distances are vast, and most of the universe is barren, so it might take a few more years before we find another civilization. Then again, our wormhole technology still needs a lot of refinement. So who knows what will happen when we finish the next version?
Barzai believes that there's a creator, a mind that made the universe.
Barzai believes that there's a creator, a mind that made the universe. What do you think?
If the language of creation is a melody, could there be a composer? I suppose so. But who created the creator? And if the creator was always there, why can't the melody have always been there? Is it so much worse if we were created by the inherent beauty of the cosmos and not by a person?
Now that you've been free for some time, do you think we picked the right path?
I think it would be dangerous to assume that we can't make mistakes. But they don't have to be the same mistakes. War, oppression, exploitation. I don't believe that these are just part of the human condition. I think they're childhood diseases, and their time is over.
If you have any relationship advice, I'd love to hear
If you
it.
have any relationship advice, I'd love to hear it.
Me? Yakut. I'm the one who messed everything up. It was all of you who saved me. But, my biggest mistake was not appreciating what I had. I don't think there's ever been anyone like Cornelius. He has so much love, so much dedication, and I got so overwhelmed with grief that I almost lost him. It's strange how selfish grief can make you sometimes. It isolates you and, you know, no matter how much we improve the world, there will always be grief. So when it rolls around, try to remember that none of us can find the answers alone.
Alright.
All right, I should go.
They got a little sandcastle of the megastructure. I was noticing that while I was talking to her. How far out can we go? Can we get over to these islands? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Okay, let's go for puzzle number 2. The snatchback maneuver. A connector. We have an inverter here as well. I'm not seeing anywhere to use these though. Where are the emitters? Oh, there's the red one. Okay. And we can make blue using the inverter. What's going on here though? Can't connect. Oh, we can take the inverter through, right? Yeah. We're not stuck with it in here. Or perhaps we do it like this. Right, but that breaks that. Then, if we just pick that up... Yeah.
This place is so exciting. I don't know what to do first. What are you guys doing?
Athena and I are down by the beach. You're welcome to join us if you want to. All of you.
I'm still testing the sensory receptor upgrade.
Want me to help? Maybe we can compare notes.
Sure. If you want to experience some really weird input.
That was
Trying to
1K.
find a nice view. Hold on, is Yakut the only one doing puzzles?
Welcome to my world.
He did say he wanted to solve all the puzzles.
I think I'm going to try swimming. Or diving, I suppose. I don't think I float.
Damn, I really should have gotten that insulation upgrade. I haven't been watertight in a while.
And they explain that I can't go on the water as well. They gave 1K a voice. Do a quick zoop around the outside of the puzzle. Want to find as many secrets as I can. Oh. Oh, hello.
How are you on this fine day, Yakut?
I'd love to know more about the exhibition.
I'd love to know more about the exhibition. Why did you create it?
When all of these new technologies became available, I realized I had an opportunity to create something different. You see, I'd made another puzzle-themed exhibition, Trials of an Imagined Past, a few years ago. But something about it had always bothered me. It was so nostalgic. It didn't just celebrate the past, it yearned for it. As if the best thing for all of us was to return to the simulation where we would have a purpose. So, in a way, your team can actually take some of the credit for this exhibition. When you freed Athena, you also freed my imagination.
You think nostalgia is bad for us?
Do you think nostalgia is bad for us?
I think nostalgia is normal for any intelligent being experiencing time and change. In small doses, it is both healthy and delightful. But it can be dangerous, because it's easy to get lost in a haze of old symbols that carry the appearance of meaning, but no real value.
Happens if I solve the golden stars.
What happens if I solve the gold puzzles and the star puzzles?
You'll feel very, very clever.
Ooh. Can't wait.
Do you think the exhibition has been a success?
If even one person has a good experience, then that is success, no? To improve a person's life is not a small matter.
Any plans for future exhibitions?
Do you have any plans for future exhibitions?
Why do people always ask me about the next thing when I've just finished something?
That's like a voice of the developer, I guess. When's Talos 3? The Vizier is really opposed.
Beatrice here was really opposed to moralistic art. What do you think?
I believe the morality of art is the morality of the creator, who made a universe of colliding galaxies and collapsing stars where life and death exist in endless conflict. And yet, we are blessed and burdened with conscience. If that does not answer your question, good.
Thanks. I should go.
Ah, and there's the red puzzles. No, I didn't mean to fall off. Okay. We'll have a quick look around number 3. No, don't fall off. What is this? Is this the golden puzzle? No, it's just number 5. Okay. Oh, and we've got a Pandora one as well. Ooh, okay. What's this one? 3. The loop. 1 tokens. I was hoping it might tell me how many there are total. We've got an accumulator. And that's it. Can we accumulate? Oh, we've got a teleporter as well. Okay. What is this? We can't drop it through there. We need to connect it the We can put that through there, but we need to connect it to the... Oh, we can't teleport while holding it, right? We can just put the teleporter out here, though, right? We connect it there. We put that there. We collect this. So we can disconnect those two. We put it here. And now we can get out over here. And there we go.
Is your upgrade enabled?
Yep.
What does the air smell like?
It... Oh, Oh, I smell iodine. Limestone. Is that you, Pete? Can I smell radiation?
You can, but you're looking at a painting and telling me what the paint's made of, not what's in the picture. What does it feel like?
It feels like summer. Like the day is still young, and there's endless possibilities ahead of us. What we are now is only the beginning, and there is so much more to discover and to become, and I think those dolphins are mating. Am I supposed to be able to smell that?
Right, let's smell something else. Over there.
So, they're upgrading their sensors as well. Mum and Dad just relaxing. I don't think most people understand how lucky we are to have these two. This is like a great little epilogue to the main game. Aha! We got more of these. Let me look around there. Uh-oh.
This seems like a really bad idea.
Oh, we have terminals as well. Hang on. Okay, I've had a look around there. Have a look around number 5. Oh, and that's number 8. Let me up, 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 let me up. Ah, damn. There's nothing up there anyway, so that's fine. Oh, we got a map as well. Red Island. Oh, we can teleport to different places on the map. Interesting. Green Tower. And there's the bonus puzzle. So that must be number 9, I guess. That's what the 9th one in each area is. God, it's a pretty big area. What's that?
I believe in a creator because I experience a creative force within myself that seems connected to or reflective of something greater. A drive towards being and becoming inherent in the universe itself. The discovery of the theory of everything has not undermined that belief. Oh no, to the contrary. I believe that the language of creation reveals a creator who sees no difference at all between mathematics and music, whose suns and planets are notes of a melody, whose galaxies are symphonies. A nebula is a painting, an atom is a machine, and they are all part of a masterpiece. And if I'm mistaken and there is no creator, then the duty of finishing the masterpiece falls to us.
What we got here? The Jest of the Gods. Jest of the Gods by Lord Dunsany. Once the older gods had need of laughter. Therefore, they made the soul of a king and set in it ambitions greater than kings should have, and lust for territories beyond the lust of other kings. And in this soul they set strength beyond the strength of others, and fierce desire for power and a strong pride. And the gods pointed earthward and sent that soul into the fields of men to live in the body of a slave. And the slave grew, and the pride and lust for power began to arise in his heart, and he wore shackles on his arms. Then in the fields of twilight the gods prepared to laugh. But the slave went down to the shore of the great sea and cast his body away, and the shackles that were upon it, and strode back to the fields of twilight, and stood up before the gods, and looked them in their faces. This thing the gods, when they had prepared to laugh, had not foreseen. Lust for power burned strong in that king's soul, and there was all the strength and pride in it that the gods had placed therein, and he was too strong for the older gods. He whose body had borne the lashes of men could brook no longer the dominion of the gods, and standing before them he bade the gods to go. Up to their lips leapt all the anger of the older gods, being for the first time commanded, but the king's soul faced them still, and their anger died away, and they averted their eyes. Then their thrones became empty, and the fields of twilight bare as the gods slunk far away, but the soul chose new companions. About man overcoming gods or something, I guess. The God of Jests by Athanasios. The old gods did not look kindly upon the god of jests, for he was a slight thing. Not mighty and terrible as they were, but small and weak and subtle. He knew nothing of thunder and floods, and less yet of fire and ice. For the great symphony of creation he contributed only a single note, and nearly fell over himself during the grand finale. The god of jests did not complain about their contempt, but laughed at himself instead. The old gods made galaxies and suns and planets. They shattered continents and brought forth raging seas, and then they made wild beasts with scales and horns to roam the land. Look upon what we have made, they said to the god of jests. What can you make that is its equal? So the god of jests took a crude monkey and gave it thoughts and language, and taught it to learn new things, and he was proud of his creation. The old gods laughed at this creature, and sent their creations to destroy it, and the little monkey was easily slain. Behold, they said to the god of jests, your creation is no more. Now the god of jests bent down and whispered in the ear of his fallen creature, and it rose from the dead, and behold, in death it had learned the language of the gods. The old gods protested that this was against the rules they had established, but the god of jests showed them the one exception to the rules they had allowed, the one note he had contributed to their creation because they had not considered it important. The punchline of a joke did not have to be consistent with reality. And so the creature that was to be called human undid the old gods and scattered their names to the winds, and conquered their creation, and the god of jests laughed to himself and said, they should have not have killed my monkey. So this is referring to, like, the rebirth of the monkey is the robots being continuing on humanity, being reborn, and it had learned the language of the gods, so they had learned the theory of everything, the language of creation. Puzzle 4. The Turnabout. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. It can't power itself. I cannot... Why are there two? That opens that. Easy money.
So, Byron, have you talked to Alcatraz yet?
Not yet. He was talking to Barzai, and I didn't want to interrupt them.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if 1K is voiced by anyone in particular. New Atlantis, really? Look, I'm all in favor of building the underwater city, but do we really have to call it New Atlantis? Isn't that just tempting fate? The universe has a pretty dark sense of humor, you know. We shouldn't provoke it. Zimiamvia. Oh, I don't think it matters what we call it. As long as we build it right, the universe doesn't care. We all voted Zimmy, and New Atlantis won. Zagrean. At least we're not calling it Rapture, like Pellegrino suggested. I don't think he got the point of that game. Names are just names. I like it. It's time to give the myth a new meaning. I also think it's kind of a terrible name. I like it. That's a lovely way of putting it, Yakut. You should speak up more often. We have that green. So far we haven't found any puzzles where we can make green lasers. Would have been funny. There's probably some speedrunner tech that lets you make that jump. And then you can just get the end of the puzzle. Gotta check everywhere. We still haven't found the Sphinx buttons either. Okay, let's go ahead and do the puzzle. The Theodorian Knot. Jammer. Oh, there's an RGB connector. And, oh, we can't see the front of the statue from here, though. Alright. First, we can probably release this. Just to have it. Okay. And that prevents us from going... The fan prevents us from going down there. But we can totally just jam the fan, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, we can just replace this. I'm assuming we're going to want the block. Okay. Well. Ah, annoying. That's it. All puzzle elements incorporated.
How's it going, honey?
5 puzzles down? So far, so good.
Excellent. Calling you honey sounds weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Then what? Darling? Sweetheart? Babe? Muffin? Cupcake?
I don't even eat food. Maybe just my name?
Aww, you're cute.
I'm thinking about if the... I can't select that, sadly. All the lasers in the hexahedron are all cleverly tucked away. Where's the Pandora statue? There it is. I guess it's going to be in number 6. I want to walk around a bit more, see if I can find someone else to talk to. I guess we'll run into them in the next areas. These guys are all done chatting. Exhibition is divided into 3 sections, red, blue, and green. You can solve them in any order you want. There's 6 monuments on this island, inspired by the dream figures that expressed Athena's deepest thoughts. But here, there is no secret vision hidden behind the cryptic sayings. Solve them only if you enjoy them. I do enjoy them. To access the hexahedron, you must power up all 3 lighthouses by solving 8 puzzles in each section. Simple. Birds. Okay, let's go for puzzle number 6. So far the puzzles haven't been too challenging. I guess maybe they're saving that all for the last DLC segment, and this is meant to be the more story-focused one. It's fine. Ooh, I see a spark over there. Oh shit. That was lucky. And it's pretty over there. I want to go over to the little island. I'm going to guess there's 2 sparks per section. Oh, that's the golden puzzle. Looks like you need to finish all 3 areas, I guess. The binary paradox. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Uh-huh. Okay. This is a big one by the looks of things. Oh, and I got a connector there as well. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get around that corner. Yeah, it's set up so you can't connect there. It's fine. We got second connector. Both of these and on this fan. I guess that's the... Ah, that's the end of the puzzle up there. So the objective is to turn on the fan. And we have the block, which will allow us to retrieve the second driller. Goes over here. They're going to crisscross though, which is a problem. Well, we get the first driller as well. The block would be helpful, but it doesn't seem as though we can reach it. Let me move this over here. There we go.
I did it! Take that, Barzai.
I can hear you, you know.
Sorry. That was a metaphor?
Still at a bit of a loss on how to do the Pandora Tower, because there have been no green lights, green lasers that I can send over that way. I can kind of see that entrance from over here. But we can't get the green light over to that entrance, so... that one's no good. We'll have to keep looking. There's a Prometheus statue. pointing over there. So it seems to be in the blue area. Hey Twitchucky, this is indeed a puzzle game. You put in like this area and the puzzles are in these self-contained little boxes. But I'm exploring because there's things to find. Secrets and stuff. I guess Sharamod, it's been a long time. The Cutoff Quandary. So, this is the objective of the puzzle. We need to find out how to open this. So we can access... Oh, there's the... We got the spare body mechanic as well. And this is the DLC, so... We've already been introduced to all the various mechanics and things from the base game, and now these are extra puzzles. We have a jammer. I guess we need to go over here first. Driller. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. Without question. Base game also looks absolutely amazing. What are we looking to do here? We have to interrupt this beam, I wonder. We have one connector. Got a 39 probably because I wanted to play Cyberpunk, and that was such a fucking disappointment in comparison visually. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I haven't played Cyberpunk, but this game is definitely amazing looking. Oh, right, and there's another connector over there. I think I see what we have to do. We need to interrupt this beam, and we're going to be doing it by having connectors come up and over, I guess. I'm not really sure. And we can bring stuff to the other side using the driller. Going to be about interrupting. Oh, we have a platform as well. I didn't notice this. Okay. That adds some more complexity. I'm trying to think what we have to do here. I know we have to break this beam somehow. That's got it going in the air. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, question is, how are we going to... kind of need both guys on the same side. We can't get both bodies on the same side. Okay. Can we do it through here? We need the... Oh, that's what these higher bits are for, I see. Yeah, that's it. So, beam's going across, and it's interrupting the laser, so now we can get inside.
So how does this coconut taste to you?
It's kind of wooden. Very crunchy.
Did humans just have weird taste, or is this some function of subjectivity? Without more precise data about the human brain, how do we even know this is what they experienced when they tasted a coconut? Bloody qualia.
I think you're supposed to have the inside.
No, but I like the crunchy bit.
Does it matter what it tasted like to them? We want to expand the horizons of human experience, not recreate them.
The girl has a point. 1K, let's try eating sand.
Yuck.
Are recreating taste now as well. If you like puzzle games, then I highly recommend Talos Principle 1 and Talos Principle 2. Because we're in like the DLC, which is the post-story, so you're not going to understand anything, I guess. And I don't want to spoil it, although I guess just watching what you've seen here is almost a little bit of a spoiler. Doesn't matter though. There's the bonus puzzle. Oh, we need to do 8 first. I guess we don't need to. We can do this one first, that's fine. A pro spoiler? Alright, fair enough. I won't go into detail about the story because there's a lot to explain. Hey, a sandcastle. You on a bed suit? That's alright, man. Oh, hey.
I often think about the strange inversion that occurred to the notion of progress. In the waning days of the old world, our ancestors came to believe that progress as applied to society was a myth, a narrative illusion. Despite their world changing around them, they believe that things must stay the same. Indeed, that things never really could change, even if most people wanted them to. And yet, in the arts, they began to see progress as the only true value. They no longer asked, is it beautiful? Is it true? Is it fun? Instead, they said, is it new? Does it break conventions? Does it subvert the old? They fashioned forms increasingly alien to themselves, pursuing something they could never find, because they were looking for it in the wrong place. To fully pursue truth and beauty, art must be liberated from the notion of progress. But this liberation could never be accomplished by art itself. Art does not precede the world, and it was always the world that had to be transformed.
Yep, I still exist. I've, not even sure how much I want to stream, really. It's sort of a game-by-game basis. I kind of just started doing it because, like, I didn't think, like, anyone would watch, so I was like, oh, well... There's some games where it was like, oh man, I wish I had saved the recordings of, like, I wish I had recorded this so I could look back at my playthrough. And that's sort of what got me in, what sort of motivated me to start streaming again. But it's also kind of... I feel like when I stream I need to commit to it, like I'm fully focused on the game for a certain amount of time, and that's sort of not how I want to play every game. So, it's a case-by-case basis. I'm never going to be a big streamer, that's fine. What are we doing here now? Oh, I just wanted to see if the sandcastle would actually react to being jumped on. Oh, we got the RGB. I still can't see the statue from here. Worked for a big streamer, ooh. Okay, we got the RGB, there's the red. So we need to get the green to here. A unique level of hell. I wouldn't know. Okay. The auxiliary factor. Right. Here is what I'm thinking. Oh, we need... Okay. So, that makes green. And then... that makes blue. No. This over here. Now I can grab... Oh, that doesn't work either, because now this beam is in the way. Do you remember the Blackbridge guy that streamed on V2? That's the only person I haven't really been able to track down. No, I don't think so. I don't remember anyone on V2 streaming with a camera, so I don't know who anyone was, really. It's been a long time since I've interacted with anyone from V2, apart from people who have shown up in my chat occasionally. Oh shit, I screwed it. Oh wait, we can go over, I see. I still screwed it though. I need to reset. We need to get green over here. But we need access to blue. Oh, we don't need to have it open. We can get it through here. Okay. Mo was still streaming Killing Floor. That's good. Some things never change. We can get the green. The problem is making green and red. We need blue to open. We need to have this open. Well, we don't technically need to have it open, but... My thinking is we want to get the regular connector into here, which is 7 Days to Die. Okay. I don't know anything about 7 Days to Die. I think I've seen some people play it. I thought that was more like a Rust-style game. This one is a bit tricky. This doesn't seem to be any way we can do it without crossing beams. You can get red and blue and make... That makes green. Then we would need green and red to make blue. That needs to be sustained. We can't... The problem is this beam here. We can't get the green from it now. Yeah, well, so basically the goal is we need to get to the... We need to find a way to get to these little podiums. And so with this one, we've got this barrier, and we have this green receiver here next to it. So what that means is if we put a green laser into this, the barrier will go down and we can access it. And then we have these various lasers here and things that we can use to interact with them. So we've got the red laser emitter and we've got the blue laser emitter. And then we've got two things. Ah, I fucked it again. We've got two different types of things that we can use to interact. So we've got this connector, which just lets us straightforward, we can connect things to it. So we can connect it to the blue laser, and then we can connect it also to that. And it connects them, so it connects the blue laser to the blue receiver, which brings down this barrier. Instead, this is a different type of connector. This is called an RGB connector. And what it does is it takes two different colors. So there's three colors, red, blue, and green. And you input two different laser colors, then it outputs the third color. So if I connect it to the blue and the red, it outputs green. And then we can connect something else to this and it will make the green laser. If I have... So I can take this other RGB connector and I can connect to that and see it's outputting the green laser to this. So somehow we need to use these pieces to get a green laser into that emitter, that receiver. And the way I'm thinking of doing it is somehow we need to get this connector over to the other side, and we have it set up like this, so we've got one outputting green, and then we can just grab the green from that and put it into there. The issue is getting the connector to the other side while still powering this. Because we need this barrier down to get the blue laser into here. So there's a few different things we have to think about. And we can do that. And that makes blue. But... yeah, so somehow I'm thinking we need to somehow use one of the RGB connectors to output blue and then use the blue to output to get into this. And we get blue by connecting red and green, and so it's a whole rigmarole like that. Can we? No. Because we can't see the blue laser. Yeah, they made it so you can't see both you don't have the direct line of sight to both. Something to do with the ladder? Nah, the ladders are just there so you, like... so you can get over. Like, you can't take anything, like, if you're holding something... you can't use the ladder. But once you do, like, if you're not holding anything, you can just go over like that. And that's supposed to let you, like, if you've gotten yourself stuck on one side, you can just use the ladder to get over. That's usually how it works. There. So now we have this power and this, and we could theoretically get the green laser from this and then connect it here, but unfortunately this red beam is in the way. And when the beams intersect, they cancel each other out, so we wouldn't be able to get the green over. Black British kid is in... He streamed racing games. I have no recollection at all. In terms of British streamers, I remember Spycrab, I remember Peekaboo, and there was one other. I can't remember. Do we actually need the blue one powered, though? I mean, I guess we do. Maybe we don't. Shit. I fucked it again. What if we have the red here? That's not gonna work. Because we could make... Then we could bring the green... Make the green over here like that. Then we wouldn't be able to... anything done from there. We can't make green. Just here either. We can get green all the way over here. Sort of. It's the idea that it's post-human society. Yeah, kind of. It goes through the whole, I mean, it's a direct sequel to the first game. It's would be lengthy to explain it, and I wouldn't be able to solve the puzzles at the same time. But basically, yeah, humans have died out, and these robots have replaced them. Essentially, is the very short version. That's not going to help. Like, I've got a pretty good idea of what the solution would look like. It's just I'm not sure how to get this over onto the other side of the fence while still having this gate open. We need it open. Do you need the gate open, or you can just put the thing you're holding on the other side and then punch the blue light through the window and then hop over the ladder? I'm not sure what you mean. The issue is that we need green light, and to get green light we need an RGB connector that is connected to both red and blue. And the issue is that we kind of need this gate open to be able to see the blue emitter. So if this gate closes, so like if I was to remove this, you see that the blue laser is now blocked by the barrier, and so we can't get the green light anymore. We can see green through there now. But then the issue is still, like... And that makes it output red, which is of no use to us. The gate is a misdirection. I mean, I definitely feel like this window is going to be used somehow. You're not wrong about that. You only need the blue light, not the blue light to go through the gate. Yeah, but... like, if I was to put it over here, and then, like you say, we get the blue light through here... like, is this what you're thinking? Like that. Now the issue is... how do we get the green over to here? Because... we can't just use this, because it's an RGB connector, it needs two lasers. We can't just connect it like that. That doesn't work. It needs two colors, so it needs... if we do green and blue, it becomes red. Like that. Doesn't work. If we have green and red, it's blue. And since... so my thinking is we need to somehow just get the regular connector. We need to have it somehow set up so we get the regular connector, and then we can just connect it to the green output and just hand it over directly like that. But the issue is, how can we get the connector through while still having blue light? That we can have, like, because we need the blue light to be able to make the green. But if we, like, if we move the connector, we no longer have access to the blue light. That's why I feel like it has to go through the gate. The green one emits green, so if we were to connect this to like that, it emits a green light. But the thing is that, because this is also an RGB connector, RGB connectors take two different colors as input and then outputs the third color that it's not. So right now it's saying it's inputting red and blue and outputs green. If we were to connect, so if we connect it to the green, now this is receiving green. So if we receive green and red, it now outputs blue. If we input green and blue, it outputs red. Like that. So it emits, like, yes, you're right, it emits green, but we can't connect it directly like that, because we cannot see, we don't have direct line of sight to both lasers. We need some interim. Nah, it's like they've specifically set it up so you can't get like we can do it just barely. So now it's in view of this window. But yeah, we can't see both at the same time. They've specifically put this wall here so you can't do it. Anyway. I've been faffing about explaining and not really trying to think through solutions. So the furthest I got was like not through the little window to the green fence. You can't, this fence, we can't go through fences like this. You can't get beams through the vertical fences, unfortunately. There's horizontal ones, yes. So my thinking is to somehow get... So now that output's blue, and then if we do that, that means we can now grab this and bring this through. But now the issue is... we can't connect it directly to the green because this red beam is in the way. And the beams interfere with each other. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, it's all interfered now, so... This is it. So we've set the green one further back, and now we can get it through here. There we go.
Byron, if you want to talk to Alcatraz, he's free right now.
Sure. I'll see if I can find him.
You know, it's funny. Alcatraz said the same thing the other day. It's almost like you two are avoiding each other.
We have something in the interface. More photos. Melville. Mango, a perplexing fruit. This is a mango. Our ancestors were divided on whether they were enjoyably fresh and sweet, or, in Trevor's words, a fruit invented by the devil and released in pre-alpha. Apparently you can put them into something called a curry. Growing them is fun. Shame Pellegrino isn't here. And we also have these puzzles outside the puzzles, which take the form of in these statues. So these are like bonus things. The statue over here. We can see the statue is holding a box with a green receiver on it, and the puzzle is, if we can get a green laser into that receiver, we get a little bonus prize for solving the extra optional puzzle, which means that the lasers are only found inside the puzzles, right? So we have to find some way from inside the puzzles of getting a green laser. So, like, if we were to do this, we can connect it. It's outside the puzzle, but we can do that. It's connected to it. But the trouble is it needs to be green. And not every puzzle has the ability to make a green laser, right? So it's a question of where do we get it from, basically. And it needs to be in view of that as well. Like, this puzzle doesn't have any RGB, so we can't make green in this puzzle. This puzzle does have an RGB connector, but it's not... We don't have a line of sight to the receiver on the tower. Where is it? Let me grab this. Awesome Sauce UK, yeah, that's probably it. I mean, there was definitely more than three British streamers over the entire lifetime of V2. And they were, like, there was times where it was, like, the Triforce of three of British streamers. And that changed, so there was definitely more than three. I just can't remember more than a few. Where is the RGB connector? I know there's one around here somewhere. Oh, it's in there. So that's... I don't know if we have actual... We don't even have line of sight to it. I don't think we can see it from inside this puzzle. Let's connect this. It doesn't seem like we have clear line of sight. The question is, where do we get green from? There. Aha! There we go.
Kind of a shame there aren't any cool aphorisms for collecting stars. Maybe I should come up with my own. He who questions training only trains himself at asking questions.
Alright, we've got one more puzzle left in this section. There it is. Number 8. Mechanical gyre. Alright, now we're being... This is a new piece of machinery. This is called an inverter. What this one does is it inputs red and outputs blue. So it outputs the opposite color of what you put into it. If you input red, it outputs blue. If you input blue, it outputs red. So, like that. Can't do that because it outputs blue. And we've got a switch here. What does this do? Aha. There's the puzzle solution. Ah, yeah, it doesn't do anything with green. If you put in green into an inverter, it does nothing. It doesn't output anything. I'm not seeing any receiver or anything for this barrier, so we might need a jammer. And here we have a connector. Damn, okay. And that's a driller wall. Okay, so it cycles through 4 different things. Interesting. It's red, so we can do this. And that one too. Oh, it wants blue as well. What's in here? Aha! A jammer. So this is... Jammers can interrupt any mechanical thing like that. The thing is, we can't take it through now, because if we pick it up, it stops jamming. So, we need to open this by putting in both blue and red. What's around here? And we have a driller around here. Okay, can we can use the jammer here to jam that. That seems to be the only thing we can jam from here. I'm really stumped as about the, about this pair. Oh, we could potentially jam this as well. Right. Yeah. We can jam that. And now we can go through. Is this a game you can play 2 without playing 1? Yes, but I would highly recommend playing 1 as well. So the opening of 2 gives a recap of 1's story. But I definitely recommend playing 1 first. Oh, that just opens the barrier, I see. Yeah, I mean, if you like puzzle games, Talos Principle 1 and 2, 2 of the best puzzle games ever made. Easily. Now, what next here? Oh no, I've screwed myself. Shit! Can I recover? Yeah. No, don't. No, I have to reset. Damn it. And then... this. And then that. Hey, Ambitious Kamikaze. It's good so far. I'm only going through the first section. But I'm having a good time. I really like the continuation of the story here, how it's like an epilogue. Now we see how New Jerusalem and stuff is progressing after the end of the main game, and we see all the characters and what they're up to. They gave 1K a voice, which is weird. It's my first time playing the DLC, yeah. This part of the, this new part of the game, this only came out, like, a month ago or something. 2 months, maybe. And now... I'm trying to get the gem free. We don't need that one down either. Yeah, it is more of a laid-back experience. I guess they wanted this to be... So, like, this is the story part of it, I guess. Like, this is for enjoying the extra story editions rather than challenging puzzles. That's fine. Damn it, I've screwed up again. Hang on. Let me put this way back here. There we go. Oh, right. That makes sense. Crap. Okay. We can work with that, I think. Do we even need it to be? Doesn't work this way around, which is weird. I guess the red beam is like a little bit lower. That's not gonna work. We need to be able to do it without the jammer. So... we need to be able to hit somehow both this and that at the same time. That doesn't seem cool. One's red here. These puzzles are difficulty-wise like red Tetris pieces from Talos 1 rather than being full-on Gehenna like Orpheus Gold. Yeah. I see what you mean. They're sort of similar to the difficulty of the base game. Let's move this over here. We can get the driller. I think this might be what I was missing. Yep. Alright, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Now we need to get back over. Which shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Surely we should just be able to do something like... this. There we go. New interface content. Ethical Ecosystems Working Group. Ethical Ecosystems Working Group is dedicated to researching the possibility of manipulating ecosystems to lessen suffering, starting with complex and intelligent organisms. This will include ideas such as converting predators to herbivores, abolishing octopus senescence, so aging, and alternate methods of population control. We will investigate both the ecological and ethical complexities of this project for a minimum of 100 years before presenting our recommendations. Ah, yeah, the music is great. I mean, I love this game. Like, both Talos 1 and this, I love them so much. They're so, like, dear to me. They're some of my favorite games of all time. They're just, like, great in every way. Miku, if you're interested in joining the working group, please contact Atal or myself or join up via the project's interface. Atal, one more note. All experiments are to be performed at the Epsilon Eridani Research Station to avoid contamination. So wormhole travel will be necessary if you want to participate in the practical side of the experiment. You heading off, Twat Juggy? Alright, it's good to see you, man. Been a long time. So, like, yeah. They were talking about this stuff in the base game as well, so that, like, they're looking to try and reduce suffering of the native life of Earth as well, even the animals and stuff. Which was, like, discussed a bit in the base game with stuff like trying to make cats live longer. Anyway, that's the first section complete. I don't think we don't get access to the golden puzzles straight away, I think. I think we have to complete everything else first. We never found this either. This looks like a strand. Like a sandbar. Like over there. But how do we get to it? Oh yeah, and the star puzzles are back as well, which is great. Personally, I think the star puzzles in Talos 1 are a lot better than the ones in Talos 2. The ones in Talos 2 are fine. The Sphinx ones are okay. The Pandora ones are the most interesting. The Prometheus ones are not very interesting, where you just have to find the sprite and then chase it around. They're okay. The star puzzles in Talos 1 are, like, amazing. Like, they get so crazy. Can we not... I don't feel like there's a way to get over. I already picked up that guy. Oh shit. No. So I haven't run into the pillars. Maybe it's possible that they're in another section of the map, but I would imagine that they were in the same area. So this is the green area. Figured the puzzle element would be in the same area. Oh, there it is. It's right over there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wrong button. So, we gotta orient ourselves with the two empty ones like that. And we depress this, and this. Is that it? I didn't hear the sound, so maybe it's the reverse. One, two, three, and then... There we go. This is the golden puzzle. I'll just check it quickly. Yeah, oh, the graphics and the zones in this game are just absolutely stunning. In my playthrough of the base game... Yeah, we need all three. I just would, like... I could just walk around those forests and stuff for hours. I really loved the North Zones and West 1, I think it was, where it was like the winter forests with like the red flowers and the spindly trees. That one was my favorite. If you want to check out my playthrough of 2, it's on the YouTube channel. The giant statues in West 2, yeah, they were great as well. The reveal of that, of that coming into view when you're going on the like the trolley, that was amazing. That doesn't work? Okay. I also have a replay of Talos 1 on the channel as well. Yes, I have a playthrough of 1, but not the playthrough of 1, if you get my meaning. It's my first playthrough, which I did in like 2015 or something. 2016, I think. I did stream it, but that was on a different channel and the recording is long gone, so the one on the YouTube channel is a replay of it. Although, it does contain my first experience of Gehenna, because in my first playthrough, way back when, I did not do Gehenna. So I do have my first blind playthrough of Gehenna on there as well. Ba-dum. Ba-dum, da-dum. Dum. Did I find any Easter eggs in Orpheus? Yes, I did. I found the sandworm out in the desert sands. You walk over to like a bombed out car, and when you get to it, a big sandworm pops up out in the background, which I assume is from Serious Sam. And I found the Fallout vault door. Ah, look! It's Wilson! The Easter eggs are great. There's so many. I missed most of them in Talos 2. I have a playlist of I did in Talos 1. I found a bunch, but I didn't get them all, and then I watched a video that showed the ones I missed. And then same for Talos 2. Although I haven't watched the playlist of all the Easter eggs in Talos 2 that I missed. So there's still a bunch out there I don't know about. Boom.
You've activated the first lighthouse. Well done. 2 more to go.
An Easter egg in this one that's glorious. Ooh, maybe I'll find it. I do like to explore, but some of the Easter eggs are really hidden. There's a lot that require you to go into like photo mode and then go out of bounds. I've found in the playlist, like there's hidden symbols and stuff in areas where you can't normally reach. But I think I'm going to call it here for today. And then I will continue on with the next sections another day. Maybe I'll come back later tonight, maybe not, I'm not sure. But, yeah. We've cleared out the whole first section. That's enough for now, I think. We haven't run into Byron or Alcatraz yet, though. We still have to talk to them. I talked to Miranda, and I talked to Cornelius and Athena. And I know Melville and 1K are around here as well, and they gave 1K a voice, so I wonder if we'll get to talk to 1K. That'll be interesting. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Cheers, guys, for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Laters.